Tonight I'm going to show you a really cool way to really dress up your front door. We're going to cut these. So I have a 6-foot piece of wood trim. So I'm going to take this and use low temp glue and hot glue these on to the board. And you can see I did not measure. There we go. Those are all on there. We're going to set our glue gun aside. So this is a garland that I picked up on sale. And what I'm going to do is take it and lay it on top of the styrofoam. I've taken 2 pipe cleaners, hooked them together. I am going to wrap these around the wood and the garland. And then we're just going to take it around the styrofoam. So you see that glue is not the only thing that's going to be holding your styrofoam on the piece of trim. And this is what you have now. But we're going to add to this and really dress it up and really build a fantastic garland. And now I'm going to start with some of this foliage. And if it has a stiff enough stem, you can just stick it right into the styrofoam. This one does not, so I'm going to put a steel pick on it, and we're just going to build this up with foliage now. All right, when you've got a good deal of foliage added, it's time to start adding our fruit and our other little picks to it. Cut these skewers so they're a little shorter, and I'm going to start to add. I'm going to add that in a variety of ways, and then same thing, I'm going to add these picks. I'm going to stick one in up here at the top, so we make sure that we cover the top. And you're just going to want to keep working on this to cover all of the styrofoam and to get the look, the full look that you want. And I want mine to look really, really full. So I have my little hook right here that I made. Now I wanted to show you, this is going to move around, so I have an answer for that. I'm going to use these kind of command strips. You're going to hook 2 of these together. We're going to stick this right on the back of the wood. I don't want to let it stick on yet because I want to put another one. Press really hard and then peel that off. And now we're just going to press that right against the door frame. If you come around to the side here, you can see where the styrofoam is exposed, and you want to make sure that that's all covered. But I've done this so that it coordinates with my wreath. We're going to do another one for this side. And I am all ready to welcome guests or to have passersby enjoy this beautiful display. What I want to do is I want to just cut off the corners of this big hunk of styrofoam, and it's kind of what I'm doing is putting in a false bottom. But I'm going to wedge this all the way down in here. I want it to be really wedged in there good. Now we're going to start with some fresh plants. One of the things I picked, because I've always heard when you are planting a pot that you need a filler, a spiller, and a thriller. This red sweet potato vine was just perfect for my spiller, and it will grow and fill over the edges. Then back here, I picked a couple of mums that will wedge right in here around my sweet potato vine, and I can still water those. I had some artificial flowers like this orange hydrangea that I have used in some other things. And I had some scraps of dowel rods that I have used. So I just took and just put it right up next to that stem, just like so. And then I'm using, I don't want to use a bright green, so I'm using some brown floral tape. And then I bought some really cool things. I bought some beautiful silk leaves, and I'm going to take these and push these down in the middle of my styrofoam here, and I'll add it more over this direction. And you can see right here, you can see the pots right here, but don't worry, we'll take care of that. I have things like pumpkins that we're going to add. I can feel that's going into the dirt. So I just picked up things that I thought were nice for fall and nice color, but would raise up above. So you might have things that you can cut or live plants that you can use right in your yard that you could put into a pot like this. At this point, I think this was looking pretty good, but I wanted a little more something draping outside. And I had one of these inexpensive chain leaf garlands left. So I'm just going to cut it apart and add some of these kind of dangling down like that all the way around the edge. But let me show you how that looks. Oh, this is just going to be beautiful. This is going to be a great addition to my front porch, so I'm going to get it added out there. And here is my beautiful urn filled with mixed fall flowers and leaves and grasses. And it just adds so much down here at the bottom of my steps. I'm so excited to add this to my fall decor.
Need something new for your fall decorating? Well, reach into your kitchen cupboard, grab your cinnamon, and let's go. I began with wooden letters to spell out hello. I sprayed them with silver metallic spray paint. While the paint was still wet, I sprinkled on cinnamon, then sealed with another light coat of silver paint. While the letters were drying, I cut 2 dollar store pumpkins in half. I didn't like their bright orange color, so I painted them using craft paint. After the first coat of paint was dry, I painted a second coat, then used other colors to create a more realistic looking pumpkin. To attach the pumpkins to the wreath, I used floral wire, threading it through the pumpkin. A drop of hot glue on the inside will keep the wire in place. To attach the letters to the wreath, I drilled small holes through the edges and threaded floral wire. I used an oval-shaped grapevine wreath for this project. I threaded the pumpkin wire through the wreath and twisted the ends of the wire at the back. Once the pumpkins were attached, I threaded the wire on the letters through the wreath and attached them too. I used dollar store fall greenery to embellish the wreath. To complete the wreath, I painted the word fall on the 4 pumpkins. Once the paint was dry, I sealed the entire wreath with a clear sealant. This wreath is a great addition to my fall decorations, and it was so easy to make.